Today I want to introduce you to a fabulous book and an even more fabulous author. The book is Rebel, Find Yourself by Not Following the Crowd, and the author is Graham Cochrane. Now, if you don't know who Graham Cochrane is, he's local to the Tampa Bay area. He has a podcast called The Graham Cochrane Show and a YouTube channel with the same name. Graham is one of the most generous guys that you'll ever meet, and his space, and he originally started out in the music space. In fact, he's got a great story. He was in high school and he wanted to be a rock star. So he's a very talented musician and singer, and had a couple guys from high school that he formed a band with, and they thought they were going places. They played out a lot, and when it came time to graduate, his two friends said, "No, I'm going to college, and I'm going to pursue something else," and sort of left him a little dumbfounded because he thought that, "Hey, listen, I thought we were going to be rock stars." And instead of giving up on his dream at that point, he became a songwriter. He cut an album. He actually found a label that would put his album out there, and he was this close to moving in that direction, and he found himself at an intersection. He was newly married, and he had a baby, and was just trying to figure out, okay, how do I support a wife and a child when I'm not there? I'm not getting signed onto this label. I actually have to sell the album. So he made a big decision to become a rebel, and he got into the online space, and he is now currently serving people who have online businesses by helping them. It's largely coaches, people who are creating courses, doing speaking, that type of thing. So I love on his website, he says he helps people find more meaning, more margin, more money. And I just think that's fabulous, because as business owners, we're always trying to find the balance of whether we're gritting it out and having to work, put the time in and make things happen, but we don't have any margin in our life, or we're so focused on trying to make money that we lose a sense of meaning. And of course, we have to make money, but if you know me at all and the things that I've talked about with regard to finding noble purpose, once you can align your passion and have a vision for who you are, who you want to be, where you want to go, and are you sharing those values with the world, now you're attracting those kind of people and connecting and building a community of people that share your vision for how you're going to help the world become a better place, or help move them from where they are to where they want to be. So Graham, in the book, he has the Rebel framework is REBEL, and I've taken some notes here. The R stands for resolve to dream again. The E is establish the outcomes you want in life. B is to break negative thoughts, habits, and patterns. The second E is engage in rebellious new thoughts. And the L is to let go of outcomes of others, or let go of outcomes and others' opinions. So as I think about this framework, the REBEL framework, and how it applies to my life, there are many exercises that he walks through. The book is full of ways to help encourage you to have the right mindset, to get the right tool set and the right skill set in order to accomplish the things that you want in life. And one of the exercises was, I call it the be, do, have exercise. I don't remember what it's called in the book, but it's basically write out 50 things that things you want to, the person you want to become, the things you want to do, and the things you want to have. And I found, for myself anyway, that I was much more, I found the person I wanted to be the easiest to go through, because I know I'm not the person that I want to be yet. I know there are a lot of growth areas that I can improve on in my life, and so making a list of the things that will help me to become the person that I want to become gives me more of a pathway to get there. The same thing with the things that I want to do. The final thing is the things that I want to have. And Graham encourages after you've created this list of 50 different things that you want, the person you want to be, the things you want to do and have, now take 10 of those things and write out why. The why behind the reason that we want to be, do, have is actually the quickest way it's going to help us to get there. Because if you don't have a why, I think often, for example, someone wants to learn a foreign language, and so they start memorizing words and certain expressions, but invariably, if they don't have a goal, a reason to learn that language, it's hard to stick with it. But if you want to be able to have a conversation with the waitress or the waiter at the local Italian or Mexican or Korean restaurant down the road, well, now you've got more of a reason to go do that. So creating the why behind the goals that you have, the aspirations of the person you want to be, the things you want to do, and the things you want to have, is going to be very helpful for you in this journey, in this process of moving in that direction. Another awesome exercise was he encourages you to think of 5 to 7 people, whether dead or living, that you deeply respect and that you would like to invite onto your personal board of advisors. And at first I was a little lost. I was like, well, if they're dead, there's no way to access them. But the whole reason that he encourages us to do this is to get out of our own heads with regards to decision making and moving forward in different things and overcoming the anxiety that we may have. It's so funny when you think about when I think about what advice I might give someone on a certain topic, I'm really clear about it. But when I'm struggling myself with how to move forward with something, or how to do something, or how to have something, I don't know what, it's just hard. It's easy to get stuck. So if you have this board of advisors and you're thinking of these people, you ask yourself, okay, why do I want them on my board? And then when you're faced or you're confronted with some decision-making process, or having to make a decision on something, well, you can ask your board, whether it's Einstein or Jesus or Thomas Edison or Mahatma Gandhi or Pope Francis, whoever may be on your board, some, Elon Musk, or who knows. Okay, I don't want to get myself in trouble. But there's some brilliant people in the world that would have insights to give you, to help you work through a decision. So doing that exercise and thinking about who would be on my board, and then thinking about, okay, Jesus, if I want to have this thing, or if I want to serve this group of people, what steps should I take in order to be able to best do that, for example? And then taking down what you think, in this case, what Jesus might say with regard to how to move forward in that area might serve you. I mean, I just find it to be brilliant. So anyway, the book is full of these kind of exercises. And like I said, I can't say enough good about Graham. He's extremely generous, super nice guy. And he's from the Tampa Bay area, and has really invested in people. I mean, he has always been open to share his thoughts and ideas, even though this is what he does for a living. And I just love connecting with people like that. So the fact that we share values, and I know his heart for people to make the world a better place, to invest in the lives of the people that he comes in contact with, I'm sure that you get a lot out of it. If you're in this space where you're trying to either grow an online business or you want to start an online business, you want to get some clarity about as an entrepreneur how to move forward in certain ways, Rebel. Pick it up. It's on Amazon, and I think it'd be a great investment.